Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's Mary. Happy Saturday. Welcome to my Saturday night shenanigans. I am recapping Love During Lockup, Season 5, Episode 7, The Morning After. And honestly, I'm losing steam watching Love During Lockup. Not interested. The season started off pretty good in my opinion. But now I'm fast losing steam watching this. I find myself getting distracted, doing other things, looking up and saying, oh shit, what the hell just happened? And having to rewind and watch it again. I fell asleep while watching it today, because I like to watch the shows at least two times before I do my recap. Because usually the first time when I'm watching the show live, I'm like so stoned, I don't remember what happened. So I watch it a second time, but I'm not so stoned, and I take my notes and stuff. Today, while I was watching it, I fell asleep in the middle of it. Now, you guys know that usually happens to me during 90 day. It's bad that this is happening to me during Love During Lockup. I hope Love After Lockup is better. Life After Lockup is better because this season is not doing it for me, guys. It's not doing it for me. But let's hop right into the recap. So I want to start off with Joey and Michael. I hope everyone's having a good week. By the way, happy Memorial Day weekend, 3 day weekend, whoop whoop. Okay, so let's start off with Joey and Michael. Mm. So we start off with a very sad tragedy. Okay, Joey's mom had a aneurysm, which led to her having a stroke. Okay, and Joey immediately he feels like his life is falling apart. Okay, and he has isolated himself, backed away from Michael, as you can say. Okay, and even though Michael was there for him the night that he was in the emergency room when they thought his mom wasn't going to make it. It was really serious. The nurses told them to stay around in case they needed to say goodbye. So, Joey's really emotional about all of this, and he's just isolated himself from everyone. So it shows Joey going to meet his friend, or what was her name, Nancy. Okay, he went to go meet Nancy, and Nancy's like, what's up, haven't seen you in a while, let me make a nice pizza. And he's telling Nancy that basically he's been depressed, missing in action because of the situation with his mom, and that the situation with his mom made him rethink his priorities in life. And now he's thinking whether being in a relationship with an inmate who may or may not be coming out anytime soon is a bright idea. Okay, so as I'm watching him talk to Nancy and talk all this out, I'm thinking in my head, it had to take your mom having a stroke for you to figure this out, Joey. Like, seriously. And honestly, I kind of feel bad for Michael because Joey was all like hot and heavy in this relationship with him. I'm sure Michael, depends on Joey as a support system, financially, emotionally, physically. And now Joey is just backing off, and Michael's like, I want to be there for him. I understand that this is a tragic situation. It's so sad. And keep in mind that Michael still hasn't told Joey that he could be in there potentially for another 6 years. Joey's telling his friend Nancy he doesn't think he could last 4 months. So wait until he hears that Joey may be in there for another 6 years. That's it. That relationship is donezo. Okay, nothing Minerva, the sex columnist, can do. Once Joey figures out that Michael is not coming out anytime soon, Dunzo. Dunzo. Cat, you think he looks like he relapsed? I was thinking that he looked a little rough. honestly, but I wanted to believe it was because of everything that was going on with his mom. But I don't know. It could be. Hi, Deidre. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me tonight. So, yeah. So Joey has come to a realization, guys, okay, that being in a relationship with an inmate who has a drug addiction problem, okay, is not a good idea. Is not a good idea. Okay, so now let's move on to Rick and Samantha. Okay, I don't even know what to say about Rick. It's just like, Rick, bless your heart. I'm trying to think which of the past Love After Lockup cast members that Rick reminds me of. For some reason, he kind of reminds me of Stan the Man. For some reason, I don't know why, but Rick, bless his heart, it's date night. Yes, Kat. Okay, so I will respect your opinion, and that thought did cross my head that Joey may have relapsed. But so Rick, he's it's date night, and Samantha's mad at him. Okay, so Samantha's really mad at him, and Rick decides, I'm going to write her a song. Okay, so because he knows that Samantha's pissed off at him because he's been, on the fence about announcing their engagement, whether he's really going to marry her. He can't go out to Idaho because he has no money. And Samantha's, pissed at him. So she's not calling. She was supposed to call at 6:30. She didn't call. 7 o'clock. She didn't call. 7:30, she finally calls. And she's like, I wasn't gonna call because you pissed me off, and I don't know where you stand. The ball is in your court. So Rick is like, honey, I wrote a little song for you. And he starts playing the guitar. And okay, the song lyrics basically were, my Samantha, I can no longer hide my feelings. I just want to be with you. Please, Samantha, be my bride. Hi, Lindsay. And Samantha, her heart melted. She's like, oh, Rick really does love me. So are you coming out here? Okay, so I can send you my list of required things, which include concealer for wrinkles, a blue pumpkin, $400 worth of vitamins. What else does she freaking want? Like, she had this list that was like the size of my arm. Okay. And Rick is just going along with it. So he goes out to Ohio. Okay. And he has his personal Uber driver. Rick is the man. Okay. He has his own personal Uber driver, Ricardo. Okay. At the last time he was out there, Ricardo even went to church with him when he went to church. So Ricardo's his buddy, and he's telling Ricardo that he's getting married on this trip. Okay. He's going to walk away a married man, but he needs a ring. Ricardo's like, so what's your budget? I have no budget. Dude, I have the perfect place for you. Let's go to a pawn shop. So they go to the pawn shop, and Rick is looking at rings, and that was a pretty nice first ring he looked at for $390 or whatever it was, but it was a blingy diamond, and Samantha can't have any blingy rings living in the reentry center. So Rick got a great deal on um a sterling silver infinity ring. That's what it was. An infinity ring for $90. Okay. I think out of all of these guys in the past, remember Red last season buying a $30 ring in the gift shop and all of these other random rings. I think Rick, okay, you pulled it off because that was a nice ring at a good price. So he goes to the vitamin shop. Ricardo takes him to the vitamin shop. Even the chick in the vitamin shop was like, whoa, why does she need so many vitamins? Rick is joking that it sounds like they're playing a game of Battleship. B12, B11, D6, E9. I mean, like, what the fuck is going on? She needs all these vitamins. And Ricardo's like, dude, what does a chick 115 pounds soaking wet that is in a halfway house needs $400 worth of vitamins for? She's selling them, dude. She's using you. She's trying to take advantage. And Rick is like, no, this is a long term investment. And Ricardo's like, I'm from the hood, okay? And I know old boy is getting swindled. And you know something, Ricardo? You are absolutely fucking right. So, yeah, me too. I said bingo, right? It was like B12, B11. She needs vitamin E, vitamin K. It was like, oh my God, she wanted the whole fucking alphabet in vitamins. So Rick sees it all as a long term investment in his love. So, but she is definitely flipping them, trading them, selling them. I mean, what the fuck does she need $400 in vitamins for? So, anyway, now let's move on to Candace and Andrew. These two give me a headache already because we all know how this is going to end. And if you guys hear the motorcycle outside revving, I'm sorry. My next door neighbor has a motorcycle and it's warmer now, and he always likes to go outside and rev it, and just to let everybody know that he has a big dick. But anyway, so Candace and Andrew, okay, the halfway house is right in the middle of her old stomping grounds. Okay, she's been out of prison for 2 hours. She has to go to this halfway house to check in, and she's all like, I don't want to be here. This reminds me of, my drug using days and when I got myself into trouble. As a matter of fact, the halfway house used to be a motel, and when my mother died, I was there for 2 months, and it was just horrible. And Andrew's like, yes, that's why I got the apartment for you, honey, far away from all of this stuff. And so she's like, I don't know why I have to be at the halfway house. Well, you know something? Your parole officer deems it's necessary. And I think, considering that you have just walked out of prison, your parole officer knows better. Okay, girl, just saying. So she gets to the halfway house, goes inside, talks to the guy, and the guy tells her, listen, you don't have to spend the night here. Just text me. As long as you text me every day, it's all good. And Candace is like, I don't know if I could believe him because, it's my PO that said I need to be here. And what if my PO shows up? I don't want to go back to jail. Then, girl, follow the rules and stay every night at the halfway house. Like, if you don't want to go back to jail and that's what your PO said, then follow the fucking rules. How hard is it? I mean, between her and Ayana, which don't even get me started on her, I'm saving her for last. It's like they think the rules don't apply to them. So anyway, Candace is like, the guy said I don't need to be here. I don't want to be here. So take me to my apartment, Andrew. I want to see my apartment. They get to the apartment. She's like, wow, this is great. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. It doesn't even smell like a prison. Wow. Oh, look, I have a king size bed. So, Andrew, you could stay in that corner and I could stay in the other corner. Because guess what? Even though you spent 15K and I accepted your engagement, I accepted your proposal, I don't want you kissing me, cuddling up on me. I'm definitely not having sex with you. Are you insane? Okay, so all she wants to do is eat some fried chicken and take a shower. Okay, so she does both. And she's like, I'm really tired. Let's go to bed. And then that's when she breaks it to Andrew that he's not going to be getting any kitty for his efforts, okay? And Andrew's like, I understand. Every relationship she's been in has been abusive, and I'm gonna let her go at her own pace. The next morning, she's all like, I hope you're not mad at me that we didn't have sex because, I've been in abusive relationships. I don't like being touched. She's giving him every excuse in the book. And Andrew is just sitting there like, yes, honey, I know. And I'm willing to wait and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make you feel comfortable. And she makes it very, very clear to the cameras during her confessionals and to Andrew, okay? But I mean, she's like giving Andrew a little murky, she's not giving him clear water right now. But she makes it very clear that she's not going anywhere doing anything until she figures out some type of custody arrangement with her son. Okay. When her son was 3, she separated from her ex-husband. Her ex-husband got custody, and basically she has been an inconsistent mother. Her son is 11 now, and she wants to be there for him. Okay. She wants to make up for lost time, and she is not doing anything else. She can't get into a relationship. Definitely not moving to Jersey with Andrew after he spent 15K. Hell no, definitely not doing that, because she needs to set up some type of custody arrangement for her son and let her son know mama's back and mama wants to have a relationship. Which, listen, I get her. I get her of having that being right here in the forefront of her brain, being a mom. She wants to make things right with her kid. I get all that. I get it. But Andrew spent 15K on you. He set up this whole apartment. He got you a phone. He's giving you money. He got you a truck. Okay? And now that you're with him in person in the bedroom, you're giving him this line of crap that, listen, it's not you, it's me. I'm the screwed up one. I need to figure things out within myself before, we could get intimate, blah, blah, blah. Okay? But spoiler alert, according to Starcasm, Candice did marry somebody who is not Andrew. Okay? So the producers asked Candice if she was physically attracted to Andrew. Bitch, stop lying. You know you're not. You cringe every time he tries to touch you. When he kisses you, I could see you physically cringing. Stop fucking lying. So she said, yes, of course I'm attracted to Andrew. Okay, whatever. So Andrew leaves in 6 days, and she's happy because she doesn't have to worry about somebody else's emotions. She could do what she wants to do, take care of her business, and she doesn't have to worry about Andrew and his emotions being around. So bye bye, Andrew, in 6 days. Candace is really appreciative of the apartment, the truck, the money, the furniture in the apartment, the cake in the fridge, the fake Louis Vuitton bag, the phone, the toiletries. You get it, guys. The clothes. Andrew, she appreciates all of that, but you personally, personal space, okay? She has personal space and she doesn't want you crossing it. But your stuff is great, dude. We all know how this is going to end, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Okay, moving on. Shante and True. Ugh, Shante, Shante. Okay, first of all, and I had to rewind this a couple of times to make sure that I wasn't going crazy. Shante is a grandmother at 35. Whoa. Okay. Now, this episode, she's going off to meet True's mom and sister. Okay. Now, she's already not on such good terms with True's mom. She kind of had words with her because she was late in sending True money, and his mom apparently called her and kind of gave her an attitude, and she gave her an attitude back. So she's going off to meet with True's mom and sister, and her niece Nellie is going to come along, okay? Because she has her TT's back, her auntie's back. Okay, she has her auntie's back. And Nellie is not going to let no one disrespect Shante. She's going to sit there at the bar. She'll have a drink. She'll blend in with the wallpaper and come out when necessary. Okay. And Shantae's like, I know Nellie's a little bit, protective of me, but, hopefully she don't have to be tearing up these people's restaurant. So she gets to the restaurant. She meets True's mom, and immediately True's calling. Okay. And he's like, oh, so mom, are you going to grill her? Are you going to grill her? Well, do it on speakerphone. I want to hear. His mom's like, boy, bye. So his mom is like, you see, this is the type of person that you're dealing with, basically implying that her son is an asshole. Now, True and his mom do have a history, okay? Because apparently, okay, his mom was a character witness at his trial and had some people testify against him. So that is why True got sentenced 13 years without a chance at getting parole, I guess, early. So, there was a lot of, hurt feelings and stuff going on between True and his mom. And they recently reconciled in the past 6 months. Okay. So, True's mom asks her, why haven't you gone see him? You guys have been dating for over 2 years. Haven't you gotten the urge to say, let me go see my man this weekend? And Shantae's like, no, I haven't gone seen him. I haven't been in the space. She just gave her like some bullshit excuse. I wasn't in the space. I wasn't ready. Blah 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 blah. She says in her confessional that she has a reason why she hasn't gone to see True. And it's really deep and personal, and mama doesn't need to know. Okay? So now his sister comes, and his sister's like, how is he your fiance, your babe, and all this other good shit if you guys haven't met? You guys haven't physically laid eyes on each other in person. So how is my brother your babe? Can you explain this to me, girl? So she's like, we've been friends. We were friends at first, and then we started dating, and now we're in love. And his sister's like, I don't know about this, because do you know that my brother only dates white girls? And Shantae's like, well, there's a first time for everything. And even his sister was like rolling her eyes, like, girl, you well know that my brother only likes white girls. And she's like, in my experience with the girls that you dated, they were all white. So I don't see how this is going to work out between Shante and my brother. So then Shante realizes again that I swear True's name should be Lie, okay? Because he's telling his mother one thing and he's telling Shante another. He told Shante, I'm going to parole to your house, blah, blah, blah. Mama, are you setting that room up for me in your house, Mama? So Mama's thinking that he's coming home to her, and Shantae's thinking that he's coming home to her. Which one is it, Lie? I mean, True? I mean, come on. Keep your lies straight, True. I mean, you can hear him getting flustered on the phone. His sister was like, bro, you need to keep the lies straight. You need to keep straight what story you told who, bro. That's all I'm going to say. Bye. So Shante is like, I think maybe I need to step back and slow down on this relationship a little bit. And this was the second time during this episode that I yelled at the TV. You think? Do you think maybe you should step back? I don't know. I don't know. So now finally, I'm going to close this out with agitation, aggravation, and annoying AF Ayana. Okay? She makes me want to reach through my TV and just shake her. Okay? Lexi, crazy baby hairs and all, she is a good friend. Okay? Because I would not be able to sit in a car with this girl, listen to the bullshit coming out of her mouth. Okay? Listen to her tantrums drive her all over fucking town because the girl doesn't have a license because guess what? She has a DUI that she got sentenced for, and she's going to jail for 15 days. She has to turn herself in at 11 o'clock the next morning. But Ayana's behind. She's behind on time because this judge fucked her whole morning up, okay? The judge demanding respect in her Zoom courtroom, okay, and wouldn't let her feed her daughter, fucked her whole morning up. She threw a temper tantrum. Now she's an hour behind, okay? So her friend Lexi shows up. She's like, come on, let's go. So they go off because it's the same day as her visit with Jamal. Okay? This girl has her priorities all fucking screwed up. You just got sentenced to 15 days. Okay? You have 2 children. Don't you think you should be spending the last day getting shit ready, spending time with your kids, talking to your mom about things that's going to be going on with your kids in the next 2 weeks, etc. Et no. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Miss No Accountability, aggravating, annoying AF Ayana decides that she's still going to see her man. Okay? So Lexi is driving her. Bless Lexi's heart because I don't know how the hell she stood in the car with her that long. Okay? So now she has to go drop off her daughter. They get in the car. They go on the way. There's a truck that's holding them up. She's like, get the fuck out my way. Move, bitch. Get the fuck out my way. I got to get to see my man. I was supposed to have 3 hours. I don't even know how long they're going to give me because they got nerve. I need to they want me to follow rules. If I show up late for my visit, I only got 30 minutes out of a 3-hour visit. How dare they? How dare they want me to follow rules and regulations of a jail? I mean, you can't drive when you're high? Are you kidding me? What kind of stupid law is that? Ugh. She makes me yell at the fucking TV. Okay? She literally makes me yell at the TV. She finally gets to the prison, jumps out the car. She's like, nobody's going to keep me from seeing my man. They got to hear my mouth. And I'm just like, bitch, shut up. Please, just shut up. She aggravates me so much I have to light up again. So she gets there. She gets inside. And guess what? She only got to see him for 30 minutes. And that is so fucking unfair. You showed up 2.5 hours late. You're lucky that they fucking let you visit him at all. But no, in Ayana's world, Miss No Accountability, even her friend said that she doesn't live in reality and she believes that's a coping mechanism. And even her friend hopes that she stops doing that shit before she gets herself into more trouble. Okay? Girl with the crazy baby hairs has more sense than Ayana, and she's a real one. Okay? Like I said, I don't know how she didn't throw the bitch out of her car in the middle of the highway. Okay? So she gets back in the car. She's all upset. She's like, they wouldn't let me see my man. Oh, yeah, the powers have. And even Jamal. Now, you know when your inmate boyfriend makes more sense than you, this is really bad, okay? Even Jamal's like, Ayana, you need to get your shit together. You're going in tomorrow for 15 days, okay? The system sucks. At least we got to see each other. You need to calm down, chill the fuck out. She's like, I want to see my kids. Now you're concerned about your kids. I see. After you spent the whole day, okay, running up to go see your man, only saw him for 30 minutes, throwing temper tantrums, screaming at trucks, move, bitch, get out my way, trying to go see my man. Now you're concerned about your children. Mm, I see. Now you see why she aggravates the fuck out of me. Okay, she's all crying now. I want to go see my kids. I gotta go get my daughter an umbrella stroller. I need to load up my car with money, give my mother money. I'm not gonna sleep tonight. I got so many things to do. Well, bitch, maybe you shouldn't have run all the way up to go see your man on the day before you were going to jail. Okay, your priorities seem a little screwed up, Ayana. She says on Instagram, it's not that serious. It's editing. We only see 2 minutes out of 7 hours. I get all that. I've been doing this for a while. I know about editing. I know how they could, make things seem like that they're not, really, and, blow things out of proportion and creative editing and blah, blah, blah. I know all of that. But, Ayana, girl, what they didn't edit, okay, what we could clearly see, even though they did edit it like in time wise, okay, but we did clearly see you drop your daughter off at your friend's house, get in the car, drive all the way out to go see your man, okay, instead of spending that time with your family the day before you're about to serve your 15-day sentence. Okay. So you could blame editing all you want. Your priorities are screwed up, girl. Okay. And your children should be first. And it's sad when your inmate man has to talk some sense into you. Boopy. And every time he says boopy, the hair stand up on my arms and I swear I vomit in my mouth a little. Can you tell she annoys the fuck out of me? So she's drained. She doesn't have it in her anymore. She's exhausted. Just take her to see her kids. Just take her to see her kids. And you know something, Bobby, I share your concern. Okay? A lot of them seem fake. These seem like recycled storylines. Honestly, in my opinion, I think the only legit couple is Teeny and Rob. Okay, and I think we're going to see them for Love After Lockup and Life After Lockup. Shante and True, I believe they're going to make it to Love After Lockup, and not too sure about the Life After Lockup. But these couples, they just seem fake. Yes, recycled storylines, like they've been watching the show for years and decided, let's apply, even though we're not really in a relationship. I don't know, it's just it's annoying. And I miss the old days. The same thing with 90 Day Fiance. I miss the old days before things became so scripted. I mean, yes, we know this has been scripted from the beginning to a certain extent, okay, but now it is just more like watching a sitcom than reality TV. It's so fucking fake. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching me tonight. I hope everyone has a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you don't already. And I'll see you guys again on Monday night for my 90 Day Fiance fans. Kelly, Cynthia, and I will be doing our recap. And that's basically it. Thank you so much for your support. I love all you guys and see you next time. Good night, everyone.